Another week of working on the yet-to-be-titled game. The most fun thing I did was make the draft for this intro, which you just saw a few seconds ago. The idea was to keep it quick and simple, and just be on theme with the rest of the game. I'm not aiming to make the game super story-orientated, more just a quick insight as to why your character's doing what he's doing, and to make some of the NPC dialogue make more sense, and to give you an end boss for the end of the game. I decided to add the different choices in the responses in the intro for a couple of reasons. One is that it teaches the player you can do this, that it's a part of the game, and the second is I think it's just more fun if you can banter with the narrator. I like it when games do that, so I plan to do that a bit in this. I may even add a bit more like a recurring theme later on in the game, and maybe do some fourth wall breaking stuff as well. So that's the intro sorted out for the time being. I may come back and improve on it a bit later. Feel free to tell me what you think of it. I'm aware there will be spelling mistakes, and I'd actually really like if someone could just keep track of all the grammar mistakes I make in these videos, so by the end when I see the number I can laugh at myself about it. So I think it will be pretty high. Other than that, other than the intro, this week it's just been mostly continuing to improve the functionality of like interactions with NPCs and the combat system. I've taken the advice of some people and made the text scroll from left to right rather than spread out from the center. Yeah, the problem is I know what it's going to say, so I'm not confused by it, but I guess when you're trying to read along with it for the first time, it would be pretty frustrating to have the text sort of constantly move away from you while you're reading it. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff has been under the hood, so to speak, for the game making this week. I've been following a tutorial, well actually right from the start to set up the game, a tutorial from a YouTuber named Sean Spalding. It's been pretty helpful, just to help me get a lot of the base things set up, like moving around. Like that's not often as intuitive as you'd think. Like a lot of the games, when you move diagonally, you'll move faster than just left to right or up and down. So this taught me how to fix that and how to put in things like dialogue, as well as I've added picking up and throwing things in the game, although it doesn't really have much function yet other than just you can do it. So yeah, that tutorial was very helpful. I used another tutorial as well by another YouTuber named Game Maker Rob. His was more about the combat directly. So for both these guys, I'll put in the description the links to their videos. If you are an amateur at coding and want to make games, I'd suggest following that if you have Game Maker Studio too. So as for the cats that are going to be in this game, I've decided to let my wife draw the cats. So this means they might get a slightly different art style to the rest of the game. But I actually think this would be a good thing, because they're the goal in the game. The game, like you're collecting these cats so you can get to the next area. So I think it'll make them stand out a bit if they look a bit more out of place. Plus they might actually look better if she draws them rather than me. Yeah, so I've also been thinking about some of the little details in the game. I like how in Mario and Banjo-Kazooie and games like that, even the inanimate objects have some kind of personality, even if it's just as simple as you put a pair of googly eyes on them, or like angry eyes or something. So the plan is to make things a bit more like that. I've already started that by adding eyes to the barricades that you can destroy by rolling into, but I plan on having like some trees, plants, rocks, whatever, buildings maybe, just be interactable and be alive and talk to you like an NPC. So yeah, not too much more to talk about this week, that's all I can think of for now. I'm going to cut it off here and keep it short and sweet, so bye!
Oh.